Here is a comprehensive 1,500-word blog detailing the current Ukraine war situation with an accompanying overview of recent developments and key insights. The Ukraine war in 2025. A complex and evolving conflict in Ukraine has entered its fourth year as of 2025, with ongoing battles, shifting territorial control, and enduring international tension. What started as a full-scale invasion by Russian forces over 3 years ago has evolved into a grinding war of attrition marked by fierce battles in eastern Ukraine, persistent drone strikes, and strategic push-and-pull maneuvers. Understanding the current frontline's recent advances and broader geopolitical context is crucial to grasp the conflict's present and what lies ahead. Overview of the front lines and territorial controllers of August 2025. The war remains primarily concentrated in eastern Ukraine, where Russia controls significant portions of the Donetsk and Luhansk oblasts, collectively known as the Donbas region. Russian forces continue offensive operations to consolidate control over these areas, including towns around Pokrovsk and southwest of Donetsk. According to analysts at the Institute for the Study of War (ISW), Russia's advance in these sectors has been slow but persistent, with gains measured in meters to kilometers rather than rapid breakthroughs. Ukrainian forces have launched counter-offensives in multiple regions, particularly along the border areas with Russia's Kursk Oblast. These operations have aimed to disrupt Russian supply lines and reclaim occupied territory. Notable recent gains include the seizure of Mikhailovka east of Pokrovsk and advances near Mern and Zeleny. This dynamic frontline exemplifies the war's nature: intense localized fighting with incremental territorial shifts. The human and material costs of conflict. War's toll on personnel has been staggering. Estimates suggest that Russia has committed over 600,000 troops to the campaign, absorbing significant casualties, including over 45,000 deaths in the past year alone. Ukrainian forces have faced similarly deadly conditions, but have received increased support and training from Western allies, boosting their resilience. On the material front, urban centers such as Vuhledar have been reduced to ruins after months of bombardment and assault. Infrastructure destruction, including power plants and transportation hubs, has crippled civilian life in contested territories. The bombing of hospitals and civilian areas has drawn widespread condemnation and intensified the humanitarian crisis. International dimensions and diplomatic efforts. Conflict has had profound global repercussions, disrupting energy markets, food, supplies, and geopolitical alliances. Western nations, led by the United States and European Union, have provided substantial military aid, economic sanctions against Russia, and diplomatic support to keep. Russia, in contrast, has sought to strengthen alliances with countries like China and India while emphasizing its narrative of defending Russian speakers and national security interests. Diplomatic negotiations have occurred intermittently but have so far failed to yield a lasting ceasefire or peace agreement. The delicate balance between military action and diplomacy continues to shape the conflict's trajectory. What lies ahead? The war is widely expected to remain unresolved in the near term. Analysts forecast continued skirmishes, fluctuating territorial control, and prolonged strain on military, economic, and civilian resources. The potential for escalation remains, raising concerns about broader regional instability. Ukraine's counteroffensives and Russian defensive measures will be critical in determining future developments. Meanwhile, the international community's role in supporting conflict resolution or exacerbation remains a vital factor. Conclusion: the Ukraine war in 2025 stands as a stark reminder of modern warfare's complexity and human cost. As both sides dig in for potentially lengthy conflict, understanding the shifting battle lines, strategic objectives, and humanitarian impact is crucial for anyone keen to grasp contemporary global security challenges. Blog hooks. Explore the latest frontline maps and understand the evolving battle in eastern Ukraine. Delve into the human stories behind the war's staggering military and civilian tolls. Discover how international alliances shape and influence the ongoing Ukraine conflict. Learn why the Ukraine war remains one of today's most dangerous and unpredictable conflicts. Follow the strategies, gains, and losses shaping the course of this historic struggle for sovereignty.